Magmatic Hellkite? Look at that magma. Opponent just can't handle the heat. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back. I'm Supreme Verdicts, a practicing attorney by day and a magic strategist by night. After a long day of practicing working on the rule of law, I come home to master the laws of magic. Today, we are going to be doing another sealed Tarkir Dragonstorm. This time, we're going next in the alphabet from Abzan on to Jeskai. Jeskai, as you can see here, is the flurry mechanic, where we try to cast 2 or more spells in a single turn to overwhelm our opponent. We're going through the various pre-release kits where you get 2 seeded packs as part of your sealed pool, so 2 of the packs are going to be specific to Jeskai fixing, Jeskai rares, and just general Jeskai good stuff. This is a great opportunity, I think, to learn the cards, to really get into the clan dynamic, and enjoy Tarkir from a different perspective than we might normally do in Premier Draft. And we opened a pretty cool pack. Taval, Arbiter of Virtue. We got a lot of rares. Hold up. It's a lot of rares. We have a Sultai Spirit Dragon, 6/6 flying lifelink. Spells you cast have Delve, and whenever you cast a spell, you lose life equal to its mana value. It's a cool card. Rediscover the Way, Jeskai Enchantment Saga. I believe there's a saga for each of the clans. Actually, we have 2 Rediscover the Ways. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put 1 into your hand, the rest in the bottom in any order. It's like Impulse, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike. Okay, that's not bad. Some card draw. Great Arishin City. We played with this one last week with Abzan. Dalkovin Encampment. This is the Mardu version. Okay, so it 3 mana, tap. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2/1/1 warriors. Mobilize 2 effectively. That's alright. I like Sage of the Skies. 3 mana, 2/3. When you cast a spell, if you've cast another spell this turn, copy it. And it's a flying lifelinker. Flamehold Grappler. Sorry, this one's a little weird. 3 mana, 3/3 first strike for Jeskai. When it enters, copy the next spell you cast this turn when you cast it. And you can choose new targets. Notably, you can do permanents and therefore make copies. So I guess the dream would be Flamehold Grappler into Sage of the Skies. And would that make 4 Sage of the Skies or only 3? I'm not sure, but I think that's the ideal. Warden of the Grove. This card is so strong. It's a kill on sight kind of card, which it's a shame that it's in green, but we'll see what we can splash. This is a 2/2 Hydra for 3. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. So you play this on 3, at your end step it gets 1/1/1 counter. The next turn, whatever creature you cast will either come in with a 1/1 counter or will make a 1/1 spirit. And this just kind of snowballs out of control. If you have other ways to put counters onto the Warden of the Grove, it just gets even grosser. Herd Heirloom is a 2 mana artifact. Add 1 mana of any color, spend this only on a creature spell until end of turn. A creature you control with power 4 or greater against trample. Whenever it deals combat damage, draw a card. And a Magmatic Hellkite. 4 mana, 4/5 flyer. When it enters, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. They search for a basic, put it onto the battlefield tapped with a stun counter. Okay, interesting pack. Some Jeskai good stuff for sure. Let's see, we have a lot of white cards, 3 Lightfoot techniques. It's just a combat trick, which is fine. I like Coordinator Maneuver. What does this do? It's just 2 mana, modal spell, deal damage equal to creatures, or destroy target enchantment. That can be good. Exhale is great. We had some mobilized cards. Wayspeaker Bodyguard returns target non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less. It has a flurry ability of tapping. Okay. Twin Moss Stormbrew. This card's really good. 6 mana, 5/4 flyer. ETB gain 5, but also Charring Bite deals 5 damage to target creature without flying. We have 3 of the Humbling Elders, which is fun for double spelling. A Riverwalk technique, top or bottom, or non-creature spell. That helps enable flurry, but I don't know how good it is. Essence Anchor looks fun, but I don't think this Jeskai's the deck for it. Alright, we're just taking a look really quickly. Durgar Island Dragon, I think that's a fine card. Tap up to a creature, draw a card. Or it's just a big body if we need it. Yeah, our black, of course, is a little light. Our blue is a little lighter than I would have hoped in terms of just overall powerful cards. I would have loved that like flow of knowledge or counter spell. I don't know. I'm a big fan of Jeskai control personally. Red, we have 2 Molten Exhales, some good red cards, some very good red cards. Okay, okay, maybe we go with like a Boros base for Jeskai. And then our green, we have decent green cards. The Traveling Botanist, like that card from last week. Trade Route and Envoy. This one would have been nice in our +1/+1 counters deck. Formation Breaker I think works well. Effortless Master, I don't know how good this is. It enters as a 6/5 if it's the second spell you've cast effectively. Vigilance and Menace. Frontline Rush. This card's supposed to be pretty decent. 2 mana, make 2 1/1s instant speed. That's fine, but the real powerhouse is target creature gets +X/+X, or X number of creatures you control. We have a Teamer Monument. We have a Sonic Shrieker. Wow, this card's good. Deal 2 damage to any target, gain 2. If a player was dealt damage this way, they discard a card. We have a little bit of black fixing. We have a tiny bit of green fixing too. I don't know if we can splash Teval. Rakshasa's Bargain is decent, but I don't know if it's worth putting in our deck. Alright, we got a decent pool. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't think we would play that. I'm not sure if we're going to be kind of this creature base deck, but let's try. Let's put in one of each of these tricks, just in case. Just so we can see what we have. I don't know if Wingspan Stride is worth it. I suppose let's see what flurry cards we have. This helps us fix our mana. I just don't know if we're going to be base blue. I don't think this is going to be good for us at all. Don't Stag feels very teamer, but we'll take a look. So does that. Was there anything else we would want to splash? Maybe the card draw spell? Yeah, we really, our red spells are all fairly well suited. That Warden of the Grove. We have a way to splash green. Do we splash it just because it's a strong card? Let's throw it in. Let's see if we can whatchamacallit, how our playables look and everything else. Couple Rediscover the Ways, Jeskai Brushmaster. Wow. It's fun having a format that's so splash friendly. It makes it so that, look at our playable pool every time. We can really just craft whichever deck we want. All that matters is making it actually good. Alright. Flurry. I misspelled it, didn't I? Flurry. We have 4 flurry cards total. And none of them, only the Poised Practitioner really gets a tangible benefit. Don't think the Wingspan Stride is going to be good here then. We have a couple ways of doing Double Strike, but I feel like Double Strike on its own is strong enough. We don't have a lot of creatures with power 4 or greater. There's our 2 dragons, 3 dragons. Okay, 4, 5. Okay, we have a few at the moment. Alright, let's take a look. We don't need 3 Humbling Elders, that's for sure. Teamer Devotee. It doesn't look like we're going to be base blue at all. This is certainly going to be a more Boros. If we're going to do Boros, then I don't think Spectral Denial is any good. I think we cut the Devotees. The Humbling Elders I want to cut because they're single blue mana, but I do like them. Although I feel like we're currently... yeah, we're going to want to just splash for blue. So if anything, we would keep blue at most for the fresh start. And I suppose the Riverwalk technique, because those are both removal spells. Don't think we keep the Durgar Dragon. It's just a little hard for us to make it. That being said, we do have our blue multicolor spells, so maybe that is an option. We want a lot of dragons for our exhales and such. Speaking of, these are all really good. Am I playing too many dragons in this format? Last week we had a really high top end, like multiple 6-drops, multiple 5-drops. And I'm inclined to do that again, although I suppose here at least they have the alternate modes. So really it's only 1, 2, 3, 4 top end cards, and then we've got a few smaller, cheaper things. So we want to cut down some of our 4-drops. Don't think Dragonback Lancer is going to be great in this deck. I don't think most of these cards are going to be great in this deck. I want to cut the Jeskai cards, funny enough. How do we win? We win by getting in the air. It's kind of how it looks like the direction we're going with our various flying creatures, which I actually want to keep Dragonback Lancer. 4 mana, 3/3 flyer. It's fine. It's just not good. I don't think Rescue Leopard is going to be good here. Exile top 2 cards of your library. You may play those this turn. That's not going to be great. Flamehold Grappler I do just want to play. I think it's cool. I don't know how easy it's going to be to splash Warren of the Grove, because we're never going to be able to cast it on 3, and that's kind of the dream. Yeah, especially if we're only going to have the one of Blossoming Sands. I think it's a lot easier for us to splash the Sonic Shrieker. And even then, I don't know for sure. For the Sonic Shrieker, we're relying on 1 Bloodfell Caves. We're going to have to put in some other kind of fixing. Do I cut it? It's a really strong card. But if we cut it, it fixes our mana so much more, especially because we're trying to still hit blue. Alright, we cut it. We cut it. I know. I'm sad. I agree. Might be a mistake. We'll find out. I think we win out with just our big flyers at the end. I don't know how much we need like some of these cheaper medium creatures. I don't know how wide we're going, so I don't think coordinated maneuver. Let's take a look from this direction. Yeah. Flying and indestructible are nice. I'd almost rather the... There we go. Get rid of the Rebellious Start. Focus a little bit more on removals in this suite. And then our splashes make a little bit more sense. Like, we get rid of Shock Brigade, get rid of Kin Guard, get rid of Bearer of Glory. Sunset Strike Master, at least, with Double Strike, can be really powerful, and it's a removal spell on a body. Also ramps us to our bigger dragons. Just don't think Poise Practitioner is good. Okay, we'll cut 1 for now. Summit Intimidator has reach, but if we're attacking with flyers, we shouldn't need random 4-drop. That it does make something not block. I just don't know how much that will come up. Non-land permanent card with mana value 2 or less. That's only our Sunset Strike Masters. So we cut. Dragonback Lancer's kind of middling. We're at 16 creatures now. Is this any good? The number of creatures we control? We're currently cutting down creatures. Okay. How are we doing on colors? Yeah, Boros, splashing blue. I like our blue cards that we're splashing so far. Brushmaster and Effortless Master, I keep... Vigilance Menace at least blocks well on the ground. The Double Strike Prowess I don't think is going to be as helpful. We have additional sorceries and instants in the dragons, I have to remember that. I just don't think this is strong. 4 mana, 2/4 Double Strike Prowess. Is that even? That's like at rate, barely. But at the 4 mana slot, you really want it to do something more. By that logic, Dragonback Lancer and Effortless Master are also kind of mediocre. At that point, do we want the Humbling Elderzin just to have another trick? Or the Durger Island Dragon? On turn 4... I'm tempted. What if we put back in this dragon? And we can cut just some of these medium Like, we cut the Brushmaster. I think we can try out the Everless Master. 4 mana 3/3. If we can double spell for this, that would be nice. Then we're casting on turn 6. It's just another 6-drop. Vigilant Menace 6/5 on turn 6. I just don't think that's good. Versus having another flyer / dragon. And this way our deck is about getting through the early game to get to the late game to swing in and attack with dragons. We can give them double strike in certain situations, and we just kind of hold off, just onslaught in the air while the mobilized tokens are on the ground. I think this is okay. We have a game plan. Our curve isn't incredible, but you got to remember most of these we will be casting on turn 2. And so the curve ends up looking a lot more like this, where we top out at the 5 mana slot with a lot of early game plays just to accumulate value until we're in a position to give double strike to our dragons. I think that works. I think that works well. Let's see how our fixing looks. Nice. We do have good lands. I'm so tempted to splash the Mardu card, but I don't think that's going to be helpful in this situation. Let's see what this suggests for us. Alright, and we are still at heavy red, then white, then blue. And we don't need any of our early spells. Our early spells are majority red, and our red is our early card draw effects as well, or blue. So here we've got 1, 2, 3, 8 red sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 white sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 blue sources. I mean, it works. We've got 8, 8, and 8. Tap land on turn 1 most of the time. Do we want to throw in 1 extra red at the cost of a blue source? I think that might be worth it. If only because we have our flush out sorcery to discard and redraw. I think that can be helpful if we need to fix our mana. So then we're at 9/7. I like being at 9 for that. 1 more tap land would have been ideal. But I think this is good. I think we're going to try it like this. Alright. We have a Jeskai deck of interaction in the early game, leading into large flying dragons in the late game, beating them out with, ideally, double strike in the air. Let's dive into some games. Don't forget to double strike the like button as we jump into this game again. Chains. We have no red. Glad we added that extra red for the flush out. But we have card draw and removal. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. I believe. Opponent's taking the mulligan. Love to see that. Hopefully they take another. Maybe we hate to see that. Maybe opponent also had a bad hand and we just wanted them to keep the bad hand like we did. I think that would be a little bit more fair. I really like the Western phrases. I wasn't a huge fan of Thunder Junction, but I really like the Western phrases. It's a hole in your plan. Just got that one. Gain a life. Throw opponent with that Sparky. Oh, right on time. Are we discarding anything here? I don't think so. I think we're okay playing this kind of slow game. Or we can get rid of the Hellkite. Let's see if they play anything. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Don't want to tap that. We're going to submit 0. Nice. Rediscover the way. We can just start drawing cards. Or we can kill their thing. And I think that might be worth it. This card gets so much value. Yeah. We're just gonna kill it. Ideally, we'll draw a land next turn. Worst case, we can rediscover the way to get one. Slow them down a little bit. Oh, opponent. They went to their second main phase really fast. Maybe they're checking for priority for us. But it looks as if their Evolving Wilds is holding them back. Because I think they might have just tried to pass. It shuffles it back in. We only have one of these. So it shuffled it right back into the top. Which is really funny. They might have the counterspell here. Although I think it's just the Evolving Wilds that's holding. Looks like it is. Okay, so they look like they're Sultai in some kinds. Wow. All lands. Let's go ahead and get our double colors online. I think that'll be the most helpful. That way we have the double red for our Magmatic Hellkite. We can destroy their Frontier Bivouac. Get them off of their blue source. They're either playing, they're splashing this either to have Jund or to have Sultai. And I think it makes more sense that this is the tapped Simic land for them. I think next turn we just Magmatic Hellkite the Bivouac, set them back a land, have a 4/5 flyer that they have to remove and deal with. Oh. Whenever... This is a cool card. Hollowmurk Siege. They chose Sultai. When this enchantment enters, choose Sultai or Abzan. Whenever a counter is put on a creature you control, draw a card. Triggers once each turn. Whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. Gains Menace. Wow. Okay, we'll have 5 mana. I guess actually instead we Jeskai Shrinekeeper. They missed the land drop, notably. I think we Shrinekeeper. This is a great card to have when they're missing land drops. Attack. They'll have double strike. We'll draw 2 cards next turn. Maybe we should have gone to the Hellkite, really set them back just because they were stuck on mana. But I think it's too worth advancing here. They're definitely going to discard so they can try to hit their land drop. Issue is picking which spells they want to discard. So I think we're still in a good spot. Next turn we can Hellkite and we'll put down Strike Master. Yeah, look at this. Okay, they've got Boros and Temur. And they're playing Sultai? They're playing 5 color. Just good stuff. Oh, that's right, that was our second one. It's my bad. So we did not draw the land, notably. I think it's best to then just throw down another dragon. Destroy that. Hopefully they just drew a bunch of lands and now they'll have all lands, no spells. Let's see how many basics they put into their deck. Because it looks like they're Golgari base. Okay, they do have a mountain. I suppose I should have drawn first. Oh, it's only when I cast non-creature spells. Alright. Forgot about that part. That's okay. We are learning the cards. So for Rediscover the Way, I have to remember that we need to do a non-creature spell to gain the double strike. It is not just creatures you control gain double strike. I suppose that would be a little bit more broken. Opponent just skipped their turn there. I think we're gonna tap here. And just hit in. Wow. Do they have the board wipe? Maybe. But I don't think it'll matter at this point. The Temur board wipe, it deals 3 damage to all your creatures. I think we're in a good spot. You know, Jeskai Dragons. Magmatic Hellkite. Look at that magma. Opponent just can't handle the heat. We are 1-0, and we're playing against someone who is not a noob. We'll find out for sure. We've got a 2-drop, a removal spell, and we're 1 white mana away from being able to cast a little card draw spell. Oh, that's not good. Is this an aggressive deck? God help us. Not a 1-drop. I don't know. There's a lot of people who are against this card. I think it's pretty cool. I think we're gonna play our Strike Master, as I just don't think card draw on turn 3 is gonna be that important. I think it's better to take a turn off. We have a removal spell if we need to. I kinda like this card. 1 mana, 1/2, enters scry 2, and it fixes your mana. I know there's a lot of hate for this. It's not a strong 1-drop by any means. I just don't think it's particularly weak. We don't have a dragon, so if we're gonna Molten Exhale, we have to do it now. That does pump. Let's go ahead, kill this, get in for 3, fix our mana, gain a life back. That 1-drop did nothing. The reason why we're attacking specifically there is, the reason why we remove it specifically is because they seem to be an aggressive leaning deck. We want to make sure that we keep them back, especially if we can take a turn to draw a card right now. We're not going to attack. It's not worth trading. I also forgot this taps red mana. That is so cool. They might have a removal spell. But Jeskai Shinekeeper on turn 5 is really good. Let's do it. They've got something. Oh no. Their hand lit up. It's gonna be really annoying playing around these exhales. We hit! Okay. Never mind. Opponent had nothing? Or nothing that they wanted to do. I really need to double check. I've like looked at most of the commons and uncommons, but is there a Wrath? I'm not 100% sure. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I'd almost rather... Let's attack, see if they take the trade. Because we don't need the mana this turn. Let's first draw. First draw, because we might need the mana this turn. We'll take another Shinekeeper, right? Pretty good. Pretty decent. We'll go ahead and play out a mountain and attack. Opponent takes the trade. That's okay, we didn't need the mana at this point. I think they're scared of the double strike, but our plan is more about the dragons. Yikes, speaking of. Let's go for that. It still makes us discard. Guess we'll go ahead and... I don't see us using this Os anytime particularly soon. We'll grab Molten Exhale, even better. Shinekeeper, attack, draw a card. Perfect. These Shinekeepers, they put in so much work. Next turn we can Molten Exhale the Bearer of Glory. Wow. Look at this. The Sonic Shrieker was good. That was rough. Yeah, I guess the line of text is when it enters, it then does all of that information. I was hoping if we fresh started it in response we wouldn't have to draw, but that's not how things work. Okay, well. They've got something. You can feel a stick. It's probably better for me to... Well, if they have a removal spell, then regardless, they don't have a good creature. So let's go ahead and kill this. No, let's play out a land. Let's go to attack, and then see. See if we can bait this out. There we go. And it's the one we wanted to kill anyway. Now it gets double strike. Target a creature. Yeah. We'll go ahead and keep Big Dragon. That works for me. I forgot the Scries. That is a little bit better. Draw a card. It's also a 2-drop if we wanted to. Wow, that works too. Okay, that was crazy. That worked so well. The non-creature double strike and the Molten Exhale, the dragon synergies, they're coming together. I am less low on this card. 3 mana for a 2/3 isn't great, but I could see how this gets out of hand. Speaking of getting out of hand, my god.
Your reckoning has come.
I mean, that's haste. I don't think we go for the double spell here. I think we just take out Elspeth. What an insane top deck. I think we're going to keep our cards. A 2-drop is fine here, but it doesn't get through the cards they have on the ground at the moment. It's better for us to be able to attack in. Let's set up. I guess this would have been a better. Try that to bomb. We're looking for something better to exhale off our Equilibrium Adept. Nice. It's a 2-turn clock, and they have multiple creatures that they have to deal with. Opponent, I think that's a good game. 2-0, and my favorite card in this format might already be Jeskai Shrinekeeper. This, God, it's so good. It's so fun. It's just so much fun. Drawing cards, gaining life, hitting them for damage. I really can't complain, especially with Sunset Strike Master ramping into it. I didn't even realize that. My only regret last game was not looking at the Elspeth. I have no clue what Elspeth does. I just saw Planeswalker and said we need to kill it. But that's okay. I'm sure we'll unfortunately see another one and be able to get that joy once again. Let's go ahead and Strike Master here. We're not going to block when they attack us, but we'll also see what they play. Yeah, you can attack. No blocks. Stick right there. Not sure what for. They have something at instant speed. That's a good card. Look at that. 0/4 Vigilance, Mobilize 3. We have 4 mana this turn if we want it. I think we're just going to go ahead. Kill this. We can do it at sorcery speed. No need to let them know that we've got a very fun Shrinekeeper coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Next turn, Shrinekeep. That's another scary card. How much damage are we taking if we Shrinekeeper right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Wow. 7 damage is a lot. 7 damage is a lot. Is it better to top or bottom here and just hit in for 3 again? Delay Shrinekeeping by 1 turn? I think so, and I think we do it. Is there a hexproof trick? The Lightfoot technique gives hexproof or indestructible. I don't remember. Set's still too new. I think what we do here is we attack, and then we Riverwalk technique after their draw step. And now we do it. That way, they aren't drawing it this turn, and they can't just replay it. Oh, there is a hexproof trick. Okay, worst case scenario. We don't have our blocker, and they have a big swing this turn. Ouch. We also lost our removal spell. Brutal. Yep, there's our 7-point life swing. Okay. That wasn't great. Let's take a look. Draw some more removal. There's another exhale. That actually works pretty well. Take another 2. Let's make sure this resolves. Yeah, that's fine. This Is it risky to take another 2? It has first strike. I don't want to block it anyway. It would be a chump block, you know? Let's see. Do they have any hasty creatures? Probably. The dragon is haste. Where was that? We put that on the bottom, didn't we? It's not random. Okay, they get to surveil 1. What's this dragon again? Storm Shriek Feral. 5 mana, 3/3 flying haste. Do we take the life gain land here? We don't need another blue mana yet. Or do we just take a 3/4? I think we just take the 3/4. We can start blocking a bit. Let's do it. I mean, this works. Just get another creature down. Doesn't matter. We are planning on trading wherever we can. Opponent's down to 3 cards in hand. They have yet to play a removal spell. They did have that one trick. I don't like that we can't see the cards when they shuffle back in. It makes me forget what they've had in their deck before. I guess we know they could always redraw the hexproof trick. That's good to know. Salt Road Pack Beast, that's pretty good. Alright, at least they have a hard time attacking here. And we can give a double strike to our Dawnbreaker. If it doesn't die. Looks like it is. Ouch. They attack with their 2/1. I mean, yeah, I'll take 3. Hurts, but, you know, we're in it. We're in it. Sorta, kinda. I guess I should have drawn first to see what we get. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, I forgot. Oh my goodness. I forgot that it taps it down. That was a mistake. Because we're not going to gain enough life. That was such a punt. Oh my god, I punted so hard. Oh my god, I punted so hard. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I wanted the card draw. I wanted the card draw. I forgot I had to block and then kill the little thing. I wanted the card draw. Oh. It's no surprise to me, I am my own worst enemy. I really wanted the card draw. I can't believe I did that. I fully threw the game just to draw a card. Our opponent goes first. We have a slow hand. I guess we Storm Shriek Feral. A Flamebolt Grapple just... It's only good when we have enough mana. We drew a land. That's good. Yeah, we're keeping this hand. It's not the greatest hand. It's a little sketch. That's horrific. I mean, kill it with fire. There's a lot of removal in this format. I think sandbagging your good plays is going to be important. Okay, they get a look into our hand. I wonder what they take. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile that card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates an XX white spirit creature token, where X is the mana value of the exiled card. Okay, so we kill that, we get a 3/3. It's not bad. I mean, I almost just want... We just play the 3/3 first striker, right? Yeah, it's great, but a 3/3 first strike against the 3/3 death touch I think is also good. Traveling Botanist, you know I like this card. When this creature leaves the battlefield, we get the 3/3. Interesting. I think we pass. If they attack, we kill. We have up a little counter magic. Next turn we can Shrine Keep. You know I love Shrine Keeper. Let's go ahead and counter. Something else about it? What do they have? 2 mana. I'm so scared of that hexproof trick. I mean, let's go ahead, cast our Shrine Keeper. Yeah, they've got something. Does this hold priority? Maybe? Well, guess we're not gonna find out this game. We have a removal spell. And we get to draw. I have nothing for turn 3 though. I don't think we keep this. This is much worse. I mean, it's not much worse, but you know. Mono red. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh god, what a joke. Do we even play Strike Master first? I guess we do. You gotta play out the creatures, you know. Of course, they play a 1/1. Okay. Playing out Strike Master. This next turn we'll want to do this to draw the land to then play it. What are they? 2 Piercing Exhales in the bin. Love to see that. They didn't attack. I guess they want to stop us from attacking back. Let's go ahead and discard one of those. Oh, beautiful. And we'll pass. We are holding up the Skimming Strike because this taps for mana. I think that's so cool. I like that red's getting mana dorks. A little bit less efficient than some of green's, but I think that's good. Let's go ahead and wait for them to attack. That's what I thought. We're doing this just to make it easier, because if I tap something to draw a card, it's going to disappear. Easy money. I mean, we need more cards. I like the tap land. I think that's fine. I just... next turn we can play this out if we need to. That's important. Let's keep the dragons. The deck wins with dragons. Our opponent has a lot of cards still. I feel like this is going to be a bit more of a late game battle. Maybe I should have flushed out there. Tried to draw on something a little better. Oh, there's another scary card. Well, let's see what we can get. Another removal spell maybe? No, not quite. It's 2/4. I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 4/4. It just dies to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna have 6 mana this turn. We'll be able to tap that for 2, so we'll have 4 mana still. So I guess we can play the Dragonback Lancer. That kind of works. That way we at least are progressing our board state in some capacity or another. Now the issue is I should have tapped the Sure Strike Master, because if they have a removal spell right now, we're going to want to tap this in response. There we go. Thankfully they didn't. But that's a hindsight. I mean, it just mobilizes 1. That's not worth it. I think our opponent's trying to play around a counterspell that we don't have. We'll take that Molten Exhale though, that's for sure. Get double strike on our Dragonback Lancer. And then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana still, so we can also Stormstreak Feral if we want. We're no longer drawing cards at that point, but what does this do? I'm sorry. Exile, put a flying Death Touch lifelink counter onto a creature. That's dangerous. But then we can kill it. Okay. Okay. We have a plan. Sorta, kinda. Step 1. Let's kill this. Give that double strike. 1, 2, 3. We'll be taking back a hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put pressure on him. Not bad enough. The double... God. There's so much good interaction in this format. Alright, alright. They can get a hit in for 5. Ours was only 3 instead of a lot more. Instead of 9. Wow. Just How many rares have they been playing? Good removal too. I'm a little jealous. They got 3 Opulent Palaces. Okay, opponent. They opted not to mill. That's notable. I'm not sure what that means, but it's notable. That's for sure. I actually do want to keep these up, funny enough. That costs 2. 1, 2, yeah. We do want to have up the man. We're not going to pump the Stormstreak Feral, even though we've got what looks like nothing else, because if they use the Quarcy Revenant, yeah, you see them hovering over it. What we can do is Sunset Strike Master in response, not in response, but onto that target in order to get it out of the sky. Yeah, look, they're double checking. I think they realized it. Hey, Zaven is the brilliant, as it says. And has a cool pet. I like the koi. Yeah, it's cute. Okay, look at the top 4. Getting more information, it's important. I do miss having a looting spell right now. I think if we could top deck card draw, that would be fantastic. Better yet, if we could top deck a Shrine Keeper. Have we cast one this game already? No, we haven't. Okay, that's an option. Going in for a big attack. How many lands do they have in the graveyard? 1, 2. I'm going in for a big attack here. 5, 9, 10, 11. I go down to 6. We can hit them back for 9 at most. We have no cards in hand. They have 3. I want to double block the Laced, but we can't really afford to lose it. Do I trade with the champion? I think I do. Maybe it's a bad idea because it tramples, so I would be taking it anyway, but this at least stops them from having that attack next turn. Oh, that's rough. They can attack back for 5, 6 next turn. 7 if they equip it. I can't hit them. Or they go down to 8. Still 2 turns. We need to top deck something good. But we're also just dead if we don't get aggressive. I think we have to attack here because we need to be closing this game out. That was a rough top deck. So I guess maybe it would have been better to flush out with the creature. They're playing a very controlling deck. They're doing well. Opponent has some bonkers cards too. Nice. We'll take 5. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's pretty good. If they have 2 removal spells, we're dead. If they have 1 removal spell, we're still dead. Do I need to play around 1 removal spell? Probably. But we also need to close the game out. Okay. They had a removal spell, so we are still dead. But had they waited for us to attack, then we would have really been dead. Let's destroy that palace. It doesn't hurt their mana at all, but you know. They have a plains. If anything, we fix their mana. That's brutal. Oh my god. Well, we have to double chump here. opponent sees it, they should just attack all. We are empty-handed. They've got the game locked up. Yeah, here it is. No! What? Okay. I mean, I have to do this. And now what? They give flying to the Death Toucher? Opponent, what is your plan here? I need to see. Put X11 counters. So they have at least... Well, let's see what they do. Ooh, what was that noise? Hate that. Okay. Yeah. They're doing this all now, so if we top deck a removal spell, we win. I mean... we top decked an attacker? Does not help here. No attacks. Can't really do much. Oh, Jesus. How many rares? Just uncommon. They just had quality uncommons, a couple rares. Good deck. Good deck from opponent. Just give us the beating. Card draw seems to be vital in this format. It might require playing around some of the common combat tricks as well, or common removal spells, which is a little rough, but doable, I suppose. Just means everything's going to go late. This hand is fine. It's slow, but it's okay. We have Twin Bolt if they're aggressive, but it looks like we're playing against another Jeskai deck. We're both just setting up our mana. I feel like that's going to be the case for a lot of these games. The way they start off, at least. Go ahead and get down a Poised Practitioner. Each dragon you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. We do have a lot of dragons in this deck. I think we had one in our pool. I just don't know how worth it a mana rock is if you're only playing 3 colors. There's so much good removal in this set. Look at the lands. We both just came out the gate with multiple tap lands. Now, okay, if you're splashing like that, okay, sure. Jesus. Yeah, well, that's a must kill. So, guess we're not double spelling this turn, but that's fine. Yeah, I think it's because look at this, Molten Exhale, 2 mana, deal 4, potentially instant speed at common, and there's a whole cycle of these. I think it's worth understanding that your first big creature will likely get killed. Okay, they had a Molten Exhale of their own. Yeah, see? There's that removal spell. Their spells are going to cost less, but they're down to 2 cards in hand. I think it's time we start reloading a bit. I was also feeling comfortable because they only had 1 white up. Nice. Os can be used next turn. Okay. Oh. Did you see that stick? That an Os of their own? Kind of felt like it. I mean, do I play around it? I feel like I can't. I mean, I could. It's so much better to try to get the card. Yeah, here. That's not bad either. It's a 2/3. I mean, sure. Take down their 4/3. Maybe I should have just played out a big creature, but I really want my 2/2/3 lifelink flyers. They double block the botanist well, and opponent agrees. It's just unbeatable. 4 and 2. We're learning a lot. I've come far since my punt. And our opponent's on trains. I hope they have good reception, otherwise I might leave some point. Keep getting these mono red hands. I didn't even put in the extra mountain in the end. Let's go. Bro. We go first? I just concede here? What is going on? I mean, you saw that, right? What are the odds? Someone do that. Calculate the odds for me. Hypogeometric calculator. Mulligan twice. 3 mountains each hand. Stupid hand smoothing algorithm. Because I would have preferred 2 lands of multicolors, but the algorithm just goes for getting the perfect ratio of lands to spells. If we win this game, there's just, I don't know. This is an uphill battle, that's for sure. They're in Mardu, so they're going to have some... Yeah, never mind, just removal. Okay. It's a start. If they play something scary, we can kill it. That's good. The reason why we got rid of the card draw spell, despite going down cards, is because this requires 3 of our colors, and we only had 1. By keeping 2 cards of different colors, there's a better chance that if we draw the land, we can cast one of our 2 spells, versus this one spell that would be a great recovery, but requires 2 different colors of mana that we just didn't have access to. You gotta be able to play your spells in the early turns. That is vitally important. Oh, good. Sure. I mean... Kinda just want to kill it and pass. We're only on 3 lands. Oh, God. Maybe I should have killed it so I could make a 2/2 at instant speed in response to the trigger. I considered it. I was just really hopeful we'd draw any land. It was not going well. I don't feel optimistic in the slightest. I'm hoping opponent actually is on trains and just won't be able to... Okay, still no land. And our opponent just won't be able to play. That would be optimal. Yeah, we're not drawing any lands now. God. Yeah. Okay, cool. We have blue. Let's go ahead and get ourselves a 2/2. Can't believe it, but we might have to remove this. Oh, that's so good. Oh my God, we're taking such a beating. Oh, now we're drawing lands? Now we're drawing lands? We're so screwed. We're so screwed. I hate to be a Debbie Downer here, but we're so screwed. I mean, let's start soaking up some damage. Maybe. The issue is opponent plays even 1 dragon and picks this up, and we're just so behind. We have no good blockers at the moment. And here we're just taking a trade. Oh, and they have a trick? And they have a trick. Okay, they didn't show the trick. You may have seen my mouse quickly go up there. I mean... Yeah, I'll take it. You're gonna give me a card that does block. Just get rid of the outpost. They have perfect mana anyway. Watch, they'll grab a forest and we'll have fixed their mana. Can Hellkite go the distance? Do they have a flash dragon? What's going on here? Just a removal spell? Cast your removal spell. No? Okay, frontline rush. That's fine. Terrifying. What would another one? Plus X, where X is the number of creatures you control. So +4/+4. So no matter what, it kills us. And no matter what, it trades with the Hellkite. Unless we go with the dragon. Which is funny. I'm tempted to. And then we take 1, 2, 3, 4, and no matter what, we still have to make the trade again next turn. Or they have the thing that kills whatever was dealt damage. No matter what, we're screwed. That's my point. Deals 4 damage. That's okay. Would have killed us regardless of what we blocked. Pass. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Let's slow down a little bit. Buy us a couple more turns. I don't know what could get us back into this. A Jeskai Shrine Keeper would help, but it still wouldn't solve things. I suppose we would want a, do we even have the mana to cast it? We don't have a second blue, so we couldn't even go like a Jeskai spell into a Jeskai spell. That's a start. Give me something good. Please. That's not bad. That's not bad, and I'll tell you what, we're gonna hold. Do they have a way to burn us? Is there a way to burn? I mean, they're certainly looking for it. This lasts until next turn, at which point we can cast it and gain 5 life. Ow. If they have another frontline rush, we're dead. Okay. Life-gaining dragon. Buying time. You know, out of everything that we could have drawn, we're giving our opponent 15 chances to draw good spells, though. It's the biggest issue. I guess next turn we're still taking 2, because they'll sacrifice the Storm Shriek Feral. Never mind. We're taking 3, or 5 again. Oh my god. How many Dragon Sprays is that? So if they have the last removal spell, again, we're down to 2. Yeah. Down to 2, and we lose our blocker. We don't even trade. We're down to 1, excuse me. Taking 2. This game sucks. I'm so... Mulligan 3 times, and here we are. Yeah, this is what I was looking for a while ago. Would have been nice if we had the blue mana. Of course, it tap. I guess both of these would tap. Can you give me anything? 5 mana is what we have left. That's not going to be enough. Alright. That sucked. That was an unfortunate game, and I blame variance entirely for that game. 4 and 3. This deck could have gone a lot better, I think. Look at this. 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we did have 9 red sources in the end. Maybe that's on me a little bit, but 9 red sources for a majority red deck, I think that's perfectly reasonable. Especially because so many of our early plays were red. Really hurt that last game, and then there was the one I punted. So overall, I think this deck did not get to show itself off as much as it could have. A couple just stars here. Jeskai Shrine Keeper. Oh my god, what a card. This was so good in most of the situations we were in. It's not as good when you're behind, but it can, at parity, it just breaks it wide open. Sunset Strike Master. I think I underrated this card. 2 mana 3/1, but it taps for mana naturally, unlike the speed one from Aether Drift. And then you can sack it to deal something with fire. Holds off the opponent for a little bit. Just it's on the board, they see it going. I like Riverwalk Technique. I like Equilibrium Adept. Magmatic Hellkite is a cool rare. I don't know how broken it is, but it's a cool rare. It was fun. It punished that 1/5 color deck really, really well. Voice Practitioner was fine. Sage of the Skies was good, of course. Flamehold Grappler, just, I don't know. I think it's a little too clunky for it to be a particularly good card. And then, of course, the cheap removal. Really good job. Twin Bolt did not show off super well. I don't know if we had good matchups for it. I think this might be a little bit more of a sideboard card. I would honestly always prefer an Exhale over it. But our dragons also showed off a fairly good time. I think having just one of them is fine, no matter what, because of this, the flexibility of being able to use the spell side of it works really well. And of course, another showcase of why mana fixing is so important in this set. Overall, my verdict for this deck is much higher than I think it deserved. I think this could have easily gone 6-3 minimum if it weren't for my misplay and then our bad luck with the mountains there. But sometimes that's the way it goes. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're looking forward to our next deck. What is it? We did Abzan, Jeskai, next is Mardu? There's Mardu, Sultai, and Temur. Yeah, so next is Mardu, then we'll do Sultai, then Temur. I'm having a lot of fun just kind of getting into the format this way, learning the cards bit by bit, clan by clan, and I hope you are too. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hey you. Yeah, you. You should watch another video. Yeah, click that one. That one right there.